Yarlung Zangbo River in Tibet was approved by the National People's Congress at its closing session on Thursday as part of the country's 14th five-year plan. Here's a report.
China's parliament on Thursday adopted the 14th five-year plan, which includes the controversial hydropower project on the Brahmaputra River in Tibet, close to the Arunachal Pradesh border, over which India has raised serious concerns. Attended by Chinese President Xi Jinping, Premier Li Keqiang, and other senior leaders, the meeting approved a development blueprint which contained 60 proposals for speeding up China's development. Ringing alarm bells for India, a senior Communist Party leader also claimed that construction of the dam will begin as early as this year itself. Indian authorities are worried that this dam may trigger flash floods in lower riparian states like Assam. There is also a fear that China may hold the water during the dry season, leading to a drought-like situation in northeast India. Experts have pointed out that dam construction could cause the river to lose its silt and lead to a reduction in agricultural productivity. Speaking to Northeast Live, noted green activist Arunachal said India must be proactive in dealing with China as this dam is being planned on a geologically unstable area. It may have a long-term impact on East Indian states.
What is diverting means? You don't need to even divert. Think about this. This big bend also is a big, very big, deep well. And so it's already a well with the three sides. The way it's coming out for about a mile deep end, and then you just close one end. And so how much cubic feet of water it'll hold? So what will happen that in the monsoon time, and all the snow will melt, and at the same time they will have more water, so they will release water. And then winter, it's such a big area of things that there will be not enough to fill that up, so there will be no water coming out. Who cares if it will run up the river or not? They said, oh, once filled up, it will be very hard to fill it up in the winter.
Diplomatic relations between India and China has hit a roadblock in the past months, with troops locked in a border face-off in eastern Ladakh. With inputs from Joydeep Hazarika in Guwahati, Bureau Report, Northeast Live.
All right, so the project on the Yarlung Zangbo River in Tibet was approved by the National People's Congress at its closing session on Thursday as part of the country's 14th five-year plan. And China's parliament on Thursday adopted the 14th five-year plan, which includes the controversial hydropower project on the Brahmaputra River in Tibet, close to the Arunachal Pradesh border, and over which India has raised serious concerns. Ringing alarm bells for India, a senior Communist Party leader also claimed that construction of the dam will begin as early as this year itself. And on the other hand, Indian authorities are worried that this dam may trigger flash floods in lower riparian states like Assam. And there is also a fear that China may hold the water during the dry season, leading to a drought-like situation in northeast India. And meanwhile, experts have also pointed out that dam construction could cause the river to lose its silt and lead to a reduction in agriculture productivity. Diplomatic relations between India and China has hit a roadblock in the past months, with troops locked in a border face-off in eastern Ladakh. All right, we are now being joined by former Arunachal MP and Pasighat MLA Ninong Ering to give us his views on the development. Mr. Ering, there are reports that China will soon start building a new dam close to the Arunachal border. So how alarming is this development?
Good evening. I'm very grateful that you are always you have always brought us into the limelight, especially on the issue of the Siang River, that is the Brahmaputra. This dam, which they are thinking of planning to construct, is just about 50 to 100, within the 50 to 100 kilometers from Buising and Gailing, the last point where the Siang River, the Brahmaputra, enters into Arunachal Pradesh. So this is going to be a very big threat to all of us. Like I had spoken in several occasions, that this has become a water bomb. And once they construct this dam, the issues we have in the last 3-4 years, which recently out of those dams which they had constructed in Zangbo and all those areas. Now this is going to be a big threat, because once big dam comes, then not only Arunachal Pradesh, but the whole of even the downstream Assam, in let it be Dibrugarh, Dhemaji, all those areas will be affected.
All right, Mr. Ering, what ecological implications will this dam have in states like Arunachal Pradesh? Will major rivers like the Siang go dry? And do you think China is clearly using water as a weapon?
I'll surely agree with you. Yes, they are going to divert this because they are saying that we are going to do a run of the river project. But you know, they have their own whims and fancies. They will never adhere to the treaty or on the water treaty like they have done that in the Mekong River. So similarly here also there are chances that I've always mentioned the Xinjiang province of China where the desert region is. So they will surely divert this river towards that at a 1,000-kilometer tunnel. Then what happens is that the whole the downstream, including Arunachal and Assam, even Bangladesh, will be affected just like that they are doing in Vietnam or Laos and Cambodia.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ering, for sharing your views on this big development. As indeed, in a new worry for India, China's parliament has approved a major dam project near Arunachal Pradesh. The project on the Yarlung Zangbo River in Tibet was approved by the National People's Congress at its closing session on Thursday as part of country's 14th five-year plan.